What's good, YouTube? Fairdale Kings coming back at you again with another EA Sports College Football 25 update. This time we're going to be breaking down a TikTok video that we were told about today. My son called me while I was at work and said, "Hey, Dad, did you see that video?" And I'm like, "No, I'm thinking maybe someone dropped something about Dynasty, Road to Glory, something else that would be, entertaining." He's like, No. He said someone dropped a TikTok video talking about how defense on the option is broke. Already has 250,000 views on TikTok. So jumped on there. I was like, oh, whoa. What we got going on here? And in my haste, and just like everyone else, we got that gameplay deep dive. We got the trailer. Everyone's watched those videos over and over, but the focus has always been on the dynamics of the offense. I mean, we're sitting there watching the quarterbacks run the option. We're watching the pitch man. We're watching the quarterback pitch the ball. You're making sure that the line is blocking. But what's kind of escaped me and probably a ton of other people is there's some issues with defense, and we're going to see that in this video. So if you like the video, you want to see more from Fairdale Kings breaking down and talking about EA Sports College Football 25, make sure that you hit like or subscribe. But let's check this video out. I mean, it's got some comedic value for sure, but it also does bring up some good points. And I understand the developers have played, well, the content creators, the gamers, the podcasters, the media, they still played an early version of the game. It's not the final build. The game should go gold in maybe 3 weeks, which what I mean by gold is it means that's when it's in the final state where they can actually press the game. So for anyone who's going to receive a hard copy of the game at Walmart or Best Buy or another retail store, they still have to press those games and mass produce them. So to do that, they go what they call gold. So anyway, they still haven't gone gold yet in this game. So it still allows them time to fix some bugs and make some adjustments to the game before the final build. Because then after that, once it's gold, then they have to patch the game, and you'll get updates throughout the year. But take it with a grain of salt what you're seeing. I mean, we've already seen that there's been some issues in the past, and those have been fixed. I mean, this might have been version, say, 1.5. They might be on version 2.2 right now. We don't know. I have no idea how far they're along in the programming, how many fixes and everything that they've done since the content creators went in last week. This video could have been recorded a couple weeks ago, and they're always breaking down. They've got people in there playing the beta version. They haven't had a huge release on the beta like they do with Madden, and release it to the whole community. But there's some people who are employed full time who are doing nothing but testing the game, trying to break it. So, like I said, take this with a grain of salt, but it is still kind of concerning. Hopefully, this is something that gets addressed. But let's break this down. Let's watch the video. Take it for what it's worth. It's not the final version of the game, but also I know that I read the comments on this video, and there's a ton of people saying, well, the guys at EA Sports is 2 players playing against each other and are trying to make the offense look good. I'm calling BS because, and here's the reason why, is when you see the movement of this defensive back, that is not something that a user can reproduce. Okay, that is computer animation, and you're going to see it. You're going to see this DB skating and doing some stuff. The user would take him, turn and run. He's not strafing or anything like that. He is turning his back and he's skating, which that's a tendency that the computer does. Anyway, let's get in the video and then I'll break it down, okay?
DB is in the flats.
Okay.
Watching the DB in the flats.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, this. It's a bug, but it's not even the. Okay.
Ed, if I get this game and the nigga run an option, and my defender run away from the fucking ball, I'm breaking the goddamn TV.
Oh my God. he's not lying. So anyway, I was able to get some screenshots after this, got some screen grabs. I actually was able to use the 360 vision to even get some better looks. But anyway, quick breakdown. Number one is one of the run backs in the backfield, could be a fullback, whatever. I don't know if 4 is a receiver came in motion back to the backfield and 1 was offset. Don't even know the formation. It doesn't show you. But we do see on the right side, the right tackles kicking out the left end. That's a great job. 70 and 66, so the right guard and center combo blocking the one technique over here on the weak side. There's no Mike linebacker to be found. There's no linebacker. Linebacker's over here on the left hash. So if they gave the ball to 1, he's still running. I mean, 70's going to go up and pick up one of these guys. He's going to pick up 10, 15 yards. I mean, that's without a doubt. But, to the left side, you're going to have the left guard, 77 and 58. 58 should be blocking the 3 technique. 77 should be climbing up to the Mike linebacker. Now, where I've got a problem at and where there's some issues here, and, I don't think this is programmed. I mean, this is probably randomness of it. But this, the right end is taking the dive man, which there's no way in hell that he's going to be coming all the way across the field taking the dive. No one's programming that. I mean, in football, there may be a you-me call, but that's not happening. I mean, this going to the other side of the field, that doesn't happen. The right end should have the quarterback on the option. He's the guy that they should be reading, which that's why the quarterback pulls the ball, because he sees this guy crashing. I mean, he is screaming downhill. And the defender on the logo, the nickelback, he has the pitch man. Okay, that's the way this is drawn up. The slot receiver is going to go climb up here to the strong safety. You're going to have the corner stalk blocking the corner. But that's the way this should play out. So I'm going to let this, play through. Let's look at the next slide. It's just another vision of what I just kind of talked through. You're seeing it work out. 22's going up to the strong safety. You see the right end crashing. But this kid that's on the logo, the nickelback, he has pitch man. Now he's going to be in a bind. He should be in a pickle because the end does screw up. So hopefully the linebacker, who should have been reading the dive man, hopefully that can kind of flip responsibilities because he sees the end crashing. So he takes maybe the quarterback and this nickel still has responsibility for the pitch man. And if that guy doesn't show, then he's got to make a decision. Does he go down and crash and he take the quarterback and then hope that the secondary behind him can make a play? I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. So you're going to see the next picture here. Now that Mike linebacker is coming free though. So he's going to take the quarterback inevitably. But what I don't like is this nickel guy should be looking right into the backfield. I mean, there's nothing that would tell him to do anything else right now but to put his foot in the ground and drive upfield. He's got run responsibility, okay? He's not an alley player. He is a contained player. He's got pitch, okay? That's no way around it. So as we look through the different screens here, we're seeing where we're at. There's number 8. I think it's 8. It could be 0, but whatever. It's the linebacker who should have inevitably been in the middle of the field and had the dive guy, but now he's going to end up coming up here and taking the quarterback. But what I've got a problem with, and this is why the guy was upset in the video, because when you watch that video, I mean, this is a disservice to how fast this guy skates out of here. I mean, it looks like he has a rocket embedded in him and he flies out of here. I mean, he should be looking in the backfield. That's his only read. He's looking backfield. And you see at the top of the screen, you see the Z receiver going out, stop blocking the corner, which that's fine. I mean, the corner is doing what he's supposed to. He's not in cover 2. It looks like, it's a 4 deep. No, it's not man, because this guy doesn't chase, the slot guy. So, we take that next screen. You see now 58's going to his knees, but he's still staying on his block. This lineup, if they gave the ball to 1, I mean, they had something nice going on over here, but it doesn't matter. Everything's screwed up on this left side. You now see the nickelback turning his back and running away from the play. I mean, this is a bad play in flag football. Right now, you've got a 7-year-old out there, and the play's coming at him, and he's running to His mom in the stands. This kid is flat out leaving. I mean, that's something that's addressed in Pee Wee football. If he can't sit there and make this read, there's no way in hell he's playing for me. I don't care if this is on a freshman level, JV football, varsity. If you're talking about college, this guy would never see the field. Even my kids that I coached, the youth league, senior, junior, pop, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. If you can't come out here and come up field and be that force defender, you can't play. And this guy he's running away. I mean, he is flat out running away. Looking at the different screenshots, 77 still climbing up to the secondary guy. So, we're going to have good blocking downfield. I mean, they're doing a great job. 8 definitely is honed in on this quarterback, so he's taking the quarterback responsibility. But man, oh man, mercy, mercy me. Look at the nickel guy. Flat, blown out. I mean, he's running downfield. He's in pass coverage. I don't know what he's doing. He's on a pursuit angle going across the field. He still don't know where the ball's at. I mean, he ought to be looking right in the backfield. He has no idea that the quarterback has the ball and they're running an option. It doesn't make sense. So another evolution of it. This is the standard screenshot. Go through the 360 build again. They should be okay, but this guy still, the quarterback has a corner and he's got this guy comes up. If that linebacker goes to the pitch man instead, the quarterback's going to pull the ball and turn it upfield and still be able to get 5 yards. But, we know that doesn't happen after watching the TikTok video. Now, he pitched the ball prematurely, but I say that it's still a forward lateral. I mean, where he's at right now, where that ball's going, that's a forward lateral. Luckily, he's behind the line, so if the pitch man would have dropped it, it wouldn't have been a fumble. That's just an incomplete pass. But I mean, they're running the option, but it's a forward lateral at this point. But the bigger thing is that we see is the slot man who's on the 18-yard line. He started up here on the 28-yard line when the ball snapped. He's already 10 yards downfield, and he should have the running back right now. Right now, he should be there. And you see there's no one that's going to be able to make a play. Look at the nickel. He is down, and he still has his back turned. Still has his back turned to play. Right now, he's finally turned around. And at this point, this running back is ghost. I mean, he's out the back door. He's probably going to get run out of bounds. They didn't finish this play, so we didn't get to see how it ended. But, man, with the way they're coming, he's going to get inside the 15, if not inside the 10-yard line, before he gets knocked out. Now, here's another breakdown. This is some more option. This is a great job. This is the defensive end who's going to take the quarterback the way he's supposed to. This is how it is. He's got the quarterback. Quarterback still has the ball in his hand, so he's going to pitch out of this, so that's a little bit late. The issue, though, is on this is the cornerback. He should have pitch man. There's no one else over here on this wide side of the field. So he's like a contained player. He's looking at nothing but the quarterback. He's running upfield. I mean, there's a pitch man outside of him. Where are you going? I mean, if the ball's pitched, which it is, and this guy catches the ball, there's nothing but green grass at the outside. I mean, you got to be wide as the widest man here. I mean, what are you doing? There's already a guy, this quarterback's getting blown up, and he is running up here to the court. I mean, look, the guy, it's a bad pitch. I mean, there's 3 pitch animations this year, depending on how strongly you press the button. So, helping the defense, I mean, the guy has to stop running, reach back, and catch the pitch. So that stops his momentum. Otherwise, if he catches this on the fly, it's a touchdown. This is a 30-yard touchdown run. There's going to be no one that's going to stop him. So, I mean, he's turning the corner. I mean, this guy's probably going to get walked. But that's awful by the corner coming up playing the option. Now, on this one, we've got a slot back over here. And this is Air Force running their probably wing right G week. I call it G week series. You'll have the fullback 36, which is right behind the quarterback. And then you got the running back that started off over here offset. So 36 was right behind the quarterback. The running back was over here lined up behind the guard, probably in the B gap. this wing over here to the right, he's going to climb upfield. 14 does a great job here in this picture. You see that the quarterback reads that, if they give the ball to the dive man, it's blown up. So he's going to pull the ball the way he should, but he's got to read this end. And at this point in time, there's no linebacker in sight. So if this end does come upfield to take the pitch, man, quarterback pulls it, he's off to the races himself. He might not have the speed to take it to the house, but man, he's going to get a good gain if he cuts this up right here in this gap right here behind 25. But let's see how it plays out. So if 14 does come downhill and take the quarterback, crashes on him, it's really going to open up something intriguing out here. You see the kid squatting. That's the guy we're reading on option. We're going to read him all day. He's going to let us know what we're going to do. So he goes to quarterback, which is what he should do. You have to. He's got to make a choice. He can't stand out there. But there's no other force player out here. There's no other force player. This freaking free safety right now, off the ball, 5, 10, 15, he's 20 yards off the ball. They're playing a cover 3. But where are the other linebackers? Where's all the other defenders? Where's all the other defenders? Whoever's running this, man, this defense they had them outnumbered to the wide side of the field. And they're going to make this pitch, and this back's going to go for 15 yards before he sees the first guy in a white jersey to try to stop him. And if he can put a move on, spin, dip on him, whatever. You look at this. That's just the headshot on the 360 view. Count the yards. That's 5, 10, 15 yards, 17 yards in front of him right now. Look at this. It is, you've got 14 took on the quarterback. This guy gets pancaked here. Only people you got out here is you got a corner on a receiver who's doing a good job blocking, and the running back is now locked up downfield on the free safety. You got stick skills, buddy. You're taking that to the house. Now, here's another example. This is Texas A&M running the option. This is speed option. From the look at this formation, 18 is a tight end. 7, I don't know if that's a tight end or if that's a wing, H-back, whatever. I don't know Texas A&M's personnel other than Reuben Owens, the running back, and I only know him because he was the number 1 running back in the country, and he committed originally to the University of Louisville, and then Texas A&M threw out that $25 million in that class 2 years ago, and he decommitted and ended up at Texas A&M. So he's the only player I know on the roster, Reuben Owens. So anyway, 18 is going to arc release. Okay, you're going to see the right tackle, right guard blocking, combo blocking, the 3 technique, the defensive tackle, and then they're going to climb up to the linebacker. Okay, so we're going to combo and climb with 71. 61 is going to loop around. He'll take this Sam linebacker if he shows, since there's no one else there. He might end up latching on to the 3 technique as well. But 18 is going to arc release. They're going to end up leaving this defensive end alone because he is who they're going to option off of. Let this play out. You're going to see he keeps getting wide. Now the corner's coming down, but the issue of that is that if he comes up here because he has the pitch man, he might be losing contain, because I think should be a receiver on the outside, and that should be the Z receiver. And sure enough, 18 went and blocked the Mike linebacker, or a Sam linebacker. And we've got 15, the quarterback, getting hit by the end, who was the guy that they left alone. 18 left alone. But Reuben Owens is going to catch this pitch because this corner takes a terrible angle coming in, plays it awful. You got to keep your outside shoulder free. You teach that 3rd grade football. Corners, you got to stay outside. You got to, even if you're coming downhill, you are the contain. You've got to free it up, take on that block, but don't let this guy get to the sideline. And now this free safety who's back here in God's country, 20 yards off the ball, he's got to be the alley player. But that's kind of what you give up. If you're playing a cover 3. It might be in cover 1 because of the way that this guy reacted so quick at corner. He's not in a cover 2 for sure. But you see this corner gets blocked, and Reuben Owens has nothing but grass to the outside, and he absolutely does the defender dirty. And we saw this in the gameplay. He put the old stanky leg on him. He put that foot in the ground, and it was curtains. But anyway, that's just a quick breakdown. I mean, just thought I want to bring to people's attention. I mean, maybe EA's producer Clint, he's followed me on Twitter now. Maybe if they don't know about this, that this will open their eyes. Like I said, that TikTok video has 250,000 views. Hopefully we can get some attention brought to this for sure. But I want to watch that video one more time though. And I'm going to follow up. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe for sure. More information coming soon. It's football season. Today I was able to go get the Athlon preseason football magazine as well as Lindy's. So today was the first day it was on newsstands. So go out and grab a copy for sure. It's entertaining reading.
TV that's in the flats.
Okay.
But let's watch this and then we'll get out of here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this. It's a bug, but it's not even the. Okay.
Ed, if I get this game and the nigga run an option and my defender run away from the fucking ball, I'm breaking the goddamn TV.